Hi everyone, welcome back to more trails. Today, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go take some pictures on top of this thing. See what's going on. Wow, this tower is tall. What you would expect from a tower. I wonder how many floors it has. Last time we were here, we only made it to the second floor. But judging from the scale, at least like 6. There should be 5. At least, that's what it said in the book. It was investigated some time ago, but it looks like it was abandoned after that. That reminds me, seems like there are a number of other towers like this in Liberl. That's correct. There are towers similar to this in Bose, Rouen, and the Zace regions. They all seem to have been built around the time that the Liberl Kingdom was founded. Is that so? I think I'm starting to feel the history already. It might just be your period. My job this time, though, is to uncover the truth about them. I wonder why my female demographic's so low. Dorothy, get me a few long-angle shots of this place. Yeah, I can do that. Hold on, let me do the thing where I did go. Amazing. She's taking pictures. She certainly looks like a pro. What? Oh, why you got hurt me? Every time you try to take a picture, you somehow fall asleep with your arms in the exact same position. Quit trying to act professional. Just get me a shot. I guess I shouldn't try to tone down my style. Alright. Now this what? Why is she? Why is she doing that? Somehow it seems natural for her to just pretend it's some hot lady or guy. She says that she can see the expression of the scenery, whatever that's supposed to mean. And believe it or not, she takes some pretty breathtaking pictures acting all ridiculous like that. Yes, it could be considered a type of genius. The kind that's borderline insane, though. Wow. People are sure never what they seem to be. Okay, I took like 18 pictures of the same thing. Alright then, let's get inside. We're headed for the roof. I'm counting on you two greenhorns. We'll kill things. It'll be great. Please make sure to stay close behind us. Alright, time for the murder. Alright, we are now caught up with where we were last time. I didn't want to get attacked like that. Oh no, we're gonna die. Oh god, they're going straight for our friends. They're like, fuck this. I thought you were supposed to help us get to the top. What are you doing? What are you doing? Man, picking that specific voice for Estelle might have been the worst idea I've ever had, because I naturally go to that voice in general when talking. So really, everyone's just her. Just eating a cannoli like that. See, it's all it takes. All it takes. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm Estelle Bright. You may remember me from such things as this video right here. It's very good. I don't know what that is. Hold on, what is it? A fly skipper. Oh, you can actually see what their weaknesses are, too. It's a larva monster living underground, leeches HP. Or it could just die to my stick. Either or is nice. Oh, I didn't point out, I was waiting for a video to render, so in that time I went ahead and opened up the final slot. So, this is done. Feels good. I don't know if they'll give us like a different orbment later on, but made sure to polish hers off. So I only need to focus on Joshua's for now. Then again, I'm sure we'll get more party members. I'm leaving. You thought you had me. You thought you had me on the ropes. But KZ, the master of video games, prevailed. And didn't have to fight. In fact, I don't have to fight on any of this. I can just do this, boom. You can get the initiative, so I can just tap you, and then I can leave. It's no problem for me. This is a perfect plan to get to the top. Man, this sure is a way to get all the way over here. A large winding route. Why is there just a tree here? Like, why? Why a tree? Well, here we are. Wow, it's bright out here. Also ignore the dog. Looks like we finally made it to the rooftop. Oh, you look at that beautiful scenery. Now, this is something else. Looks like we'll be able to get a better shot than I'd originally anticipated. And that's the thing I was telling you about earlier. Oh, look at this JRPG-esque techno thing. Looks like a giant orbment-operated cauldron. According to my sources, it's some sort of ancient device. Although nobody seems to know what exactly it's used for. Hey, Josh. Did you know something like this was up there? Joshua? It's no use hiding. Think it would be wise to come out where we can see you. What? Is that pillar talking? Oh. Hello. Who is this guy? So somebody arrived before we did. What a surprise that was. Nice find. And you are? I apologize. I'll give you every last bit of money. Just don't murder me. Look here, buddy. Please don't mistake us for robbers. You do recognize this emblem. We're basically the cops. Oh, you're a bracer, so that's nice. In the flesh. I'm Estelle, and this is Joshua. And we're reporters with the news. We're having these two provide our escort as we get some coverage of the tower. I'm relieved to hear that. Please just don't ever scare me like that again. The fact that you came up here all like that made me suspicious. Look who's talking. Seem like quite the suspicious fellow yourself. Do you mind telling us who you are? I apologize for my belated introduction. My name is Alba, and I'm an archaeologist. I came to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? Surprised you made it here in one piece? Somewhat. But, actually, I've grown accustomed to investigating ruins like these. You see, I've got a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need be. Although this time I found myself in a bit of a pickle. You're one crazy scholar if you ask me. I don't know why I'm blushing about it though. However, being an archaeologist would mean that you're familiar with the tower's origins, right? Well, more than the average person anyway. But since I have only just begun my investigation, there are still a lot of things I don't know myself. Oh, that's fine, but is there anything interesting you could tell us about this place? It'll be used for the article. Let's see. Has anyone heard of the Septarians before? That got very close to another word, and I'm like, oh no, I beat that Let's Play, I'm tired. I think Father Divine maybe said something like that before. I dropped my thingy. You mean the 7 treasures endowed with power and bestowed upon the ancients by Eidos? That's exactly what I'm referring to. It seems these ancients ruled the earth, seas, and skies using the powers of these treasures. It's also been written that they were even able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1200 years ago, when the ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity, these Septarians were also lost. That is the legend also recorded in the scriptures of the Septian Church. But what does that have to do with this tower? A part of the legend states that one of these Septarians slumbers somewhere within Liberl. Its name, the Oriole. The Oriole? Is that like a cookie? No, that's an Oreo. But if the legend is true, I figured I might be able to find some clues here at the tower, since it's one of the oldest ruins in all of Liberl. So I came out to investigate. Oh, what an inspiring story. It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for things of antiquity, right? This is splendid. I am overjoyed that there is someone else who understands the way I feel. So, did you, find any of those clues? No, not at all. But if I can figure out how this device works, I might be onto something. I think it's an interesting story, but as it stands, it's a speculative one. From what you've told me, I'm sorry to say it wouldn't fly as an article. Oh, I see. That's extremely disappointing to hear. I'm surprised myself. Contrary to my expectations, you are very serious at not bullshitting your readers. That's because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. We may run the occasional gossip column, but it's the policy of the Liberal News to verify our information. That aside, let's get what we came here for. Dorothy, I want you to do the snappy snap thing. Do it a lot. Now get out there and give me some good pictures. Yeah, I can do that. Your apprentice, Dorothy Hyatt, will take pictures and try not to fall off the tower. And as for you, Mr. Archaeologist, how about heading back to town with us when we're done? These 2 kids may look like a couple of brats, and, well, they are, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts. Something about the way you said that makes me want to break your neck. If it's alright with you to have me along, then that's far more than I could ask for. Then I guess it's decided. So how about we take a break until Dorothy finishes getting her shots? Yeah, so everyone's just gonna do their own thing. Wow, look at all the green with the water down there. I can see all of Roland. With scenery this good, if someone turned this place into a tourist spot, they'd make the moolah money. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yo, what's wrong, Joshi Washi? I can't hide anything from you, can I? After we stepped onto the roof, I started feeling a little woozy. You're gonna be alright? Did you contract the HIV? Yeah, I think I'll be alright, once I get a bit of fresh air. Why don't you make the best of the opportunity to have a look around yourself? But broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is all part of being a bracer. Why do I always have this face of trying to look endearing? I don't know, it's real weird. I'ma look around. But if you start feeling any worse, don't fall off or anything. I'll try. Oh, hi there. Estelle, was it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he's trying to get some fresh air. Probably hard, because we're very high up. I see, there's certainly a nice breeze up here. Wanted to say, however, that I'm impressed that both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16. You sure know your stuff. And yes, I am exactly 16. So don't masturbate to me. And then someone in the comments says, well, technically, in this certain region, that's legal. And then I remove it. We're not having that discussion today. The entire continent, huh? A pretty tall order. You're not far from Libero, right? Nah, I was born in the north. But just for the record, I'm not from Erebonia. You don't have to worry about that. Although I hate war with a passion, that hatred is not directed at the people of the Empire. Don't worry, I'm not racist. Oh, that wouldn't be racist. That would, like, Erebonians are a nationality. What? Ah, yeah, my mother. Oh, I didn't need to bring up any painful memories. It's okay. She's been dead for a while. And since then, there's been a new addition to the family. Oh, you mean the boy, Joshua? Yes, my little brother Twink. Although he's probably trying to act like an older brother. I wonder why I'm telling you all of the important things in my life. This sounds like something the side character does and not the main character. Hey, it's fine. Roles reverse. I guess talk to you, photo lady. Oh man, this place is great. I'm even starting to wonder if the number of photo courts is gonna be enough. The scenery is dope. What is a photo quartz? It's an ultra-thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up so you can take a photograph by burning it with light. What? That reminds me. What's the deal with Joshua? He's getting some fresh air. A raven-haired young man standing silently in the flowing breeze. I think I could take a really good picture with that kind of setting. Do you think he'd let me snap like a couple shots? He doesn't seem to be a fan of the pornography. I think he'd probably turn you down. Oh, that's a waste. He's probably just shy. You could do like candid camera thing and then just release it. I mean, I don't think I have enough money to like sue you, so it'd be alright. Oh man, the taste of a cigarette is wonderful. Maybe I'll finish this one day. At first, I wasn't in the mood to come do a story in a rural place like Roland, but sometimes these types of places aren't so bad. If you want to be rude, I will throw you off the tower. No can do. This was a direct order from the editor-in-chief to teach that blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip? Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. And in that case, the place that has my interest peaked is Bose. The Bose region? Did something happen? A number of large burglaries have taken place one after another. The identity of the criminals is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. The wings? A ship. What are they, sky bandits? That seems to be the most logical conclusion. We got sky pirates? But there's also the possibility that this could have been an imitative deception. I thought they fucked up initiative. An imitative deception by the Empire. That makes sense. My controller died for a moment. What? That's impossible. We're supposed to have a peace treaty with them. Sure, but the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war a decade ago. They can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eye on them, but it could be a way to get back at us. That said, nobody really knows for sure, which is why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light. I guess talk to Josh? So, I've done my rounds of talking to NPCs. How you doing, Joshy? No, I'm doing alright. I should be good to head back whenever everybody's ready. I'm relieved to hear you have not died. What brought this on? I doubt it was a lack of oxygen, 'cause we're all like fine and you're not. You afraid of heights? I don't think so. I mean, I could like hang you over the edge and then maybe you'd be afraid. That's not how that works. Oh, what does she want? You finished taking those pictures? You bet I am, and I got a lot of good ones too. Then it looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you children. Thank you for warping me down. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for escorting me back here. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten or... I don't know how to begin to express my appreciation. You don't need to thank us. It's our duty as bracers. I think you'd be better off hiring some braces to begin with next time you go off doing the investigating. My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try and save up a bit, though. Well, have a wonderful day. Hope we can all meet again. I think it's about time we said goodbye as well. I was a bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me just say thank you to the both of you. That's what I like to call raw skill. Shut up. The bracers I know would make you two look like little fledglings, not ready to leave the nest. You're gonna need to work harder. I did not ask for a critique. So the two headed back to the company? Nah, we're gonna spend a day or so relaxing. I need to write up a rough draft for some articles and such. I'll head to the Orbital Factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy. You should probably go with her so she doesn't like break some property inside the factory again. I guess this is the last of the jobs we got from Papa. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be. I agree with you there. Feel like I have a greater awareness now about what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice. There you go again, saying words I don't understand. But yeah, I guess I get where you're coming from. I don't. Well, it seems like we got a long road ahead of us. For the time being, well, we report back. Yeah, that thing. Oh, but first, how you doing? Thank you for asking. I'm feeling better. That's very nice and cordial. Alright, where are we? Ah, yeah, we're right in the middle now. Oh, the camera angle's all fucked up. See, I keep getting twisted around. Like, isometric style games, at least this is kind of what the view is a little bit here. Like, overhead. It tends to confuse me on the directions. And then it's like and then you get the camera, and it's all weird. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Shara, what are you doing here at the place that you work? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. Well, I just finished some jobs I took over for your father, and I was reporting in. So you finished your load too, huh? Phrasing. Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Ina you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. Guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something for once. We're grateful. Kinda. Well, I guess we'll report in as well. Seventh class. And we got the Eagle Eye Quartz. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazard? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies. You did average. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You always get a big ego about, oh man, I did it. Look at me, I completed one quest. And you shouldn't do that, you little shit. I get it. I wasn't listening. Surprised we were able to fill up the work gap left by Cassius so quickly. Wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. Huh. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, time for my reward. I'm gonna drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you shall be my chaperones while I drink in unhealthy amount. We'll have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself. Oh, so what you're saying is you're turning down my invitation. Got a lot of nerve. I am your teacher. You must watch me be embarrassing. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed, it's pretty fucked up. Sherazard, just where do you think you're gonna take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you. Really? Yup. Instead, I'm gonna sexually assault this minor. Oh man. It's 'cause I'm pretty, isn't it? Now hold on a minute. Oh man, she really is gonna have sex with a minor. Oh no. Alright, you big pervert, Joshua. I'm gonna say it's your fault, even though you are being controlled by a power top. I don't know why I'm getting blamed besides bad anime writing. Oh, it's okay, there's a major problem. We don't have to do that now. Oh, it's Mayor Klaus. Someone stole the rock, didn't they? What's wrong, sir? This is terrible. Yeah, alright. Yeah, someone stole the rock. Take a deep breath and let it out. Ha! Ha! Apparently. It seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about. So I was over at the chapel, and, well, when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me, so I looked around, and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. What about your wife and Lita? They're dead, aren't they? They're dead. No, they're fine. They were locked up in the attic. Oh. I'll call off the funeral. It's lucky no harm came to anyone. Won't get us anywhere just sitting around here. So could you take us to the crime scene? Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me. I'm going too. Good idea. We may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. I know, we'll be at the mayor's place. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Ridge. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar. Yes, I'll do that. I love dumping things on other people. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at that safe. The septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, It's been stolen. Really sorry, especially after making you spend an episode getting it. It's not you should be apologizing, it's the crooks. By the way, how are the other rooms? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is? I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task of looking at something? Well, since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground. Alright. I'll use my waifu detective vision. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Klaus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? It all started when I got some tacos. I'm getting all excited. How about we start from this room? Let's not forget to ask the witness statements. Sounds like a plan. This is open. What's this evil organ? This is just a clutter box, right? It's empty. Box lock looks like it was burned off. Criminals may have used an orbital gun. How about the safe? The gift that we delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those crooks not gonna get away with this, I tell you. Doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it, or... Could they have cracked the combination? Why do you keep doing that? And I imagine it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. But my best guess is they figured out the combination using much simpler means. Let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a powder. A powder that would have absorptive properties. Due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Then imagine for the minute the mayor enters the combination. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. That way they'd know which buttons were pressed. Wouldn't they not know the order, though? Not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken for the buttons would decrease as well. In other words, the crook could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little bit more difficult. I'm 16, how the fuck do I know this much? I know, Joshua, you're kind of a genius. Just basic knowledge, though. Let's check these buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Alright. Now the big question is who dusts the buttons? No, it had to have at least been someone who visited. Right, now figuring out who that is will be a bit tricky. It's probably that girl, right? I mean, she's the only... Like, they took the time to introduce that character. And I feel like she was being a little too praiseworthy to us earlier. Who knows, though? There are several documents inside the drawer. They don't appear to have been destroyed. Seem to be documents regarding the Roland City's government. The fact that these are as they are suggests there was no political aim involved. It's all torn up. Lita would have probably fainted if she saw this. Looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered. Seems kind of senseless to have done this. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books that people can't read. These are just goosebumps. Criminals either had no idea the value of goosebumps or... I think I've checked everything in here unless Unless, what is this? The pot's been tipped over, but there's nothing here. Looks like it was tipped over after being hit with something with force. How about the outside? There's some marks on the railing. You're right, and they're fresh. Something metal dug into the wood. Like a grappling hook? Like they did some Batman-ass shit to get up here? Let's check the other rooms. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent toward us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you any specifics. I'm certain the front door was locked, though. I locked it just to be safe, since my husband had gone to the chapel, and there were just 2 of us here. Wonder how in the world they got in. Okay. Alright, they definitely left this room alone. Next, we're gonna just tap around here. Alright. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic, and suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? Means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people? 3 or 4. That reminds me, one of them was short. Might have even been a girl. Alright, so it's totally her then, okay. That's all we need to know, I guess. This leaf sticks out. A cervase leaf. Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to just, like, be here? On top of that, it's not one that grows here. I know this for some reason. You're sharp. This is the place where the residents were locked up. Probably dropped by one of the criminals. A key piece of material evidence. I guess we can check downstairs now. Hold on. Anything in the kitchen? Maybe a sausage? Hey. I have missed something of crucial importance. Said the door was locked at the time of the burglary. I actually had to examine the front door. Really? I was told about the front door. I wouldn't have thought to... Don't you dare say that was it. Fuck off. God damn it. I've just been running around not knowing what I'm supposed to look at. We've found lots of new evidence. Alright then. Let's check the details one by one and see what you've come up with. What were the criminals after? The septium in the safe. How many were here? I believe it was 3 or 4. Where'd they get into the house from? Yeah, from the terrace. Point blank. What is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? What is the portrait? It would have to be a traveler who visited recently. Wow, you did a good job. Looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are. Mayor Klaus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces? When you put it that way, I guess there have been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine. Oh, those 2 came to visit you too, huh? By the time of the crime, they were with us. I think we can cross them off the list. I see. So, Mayor Klaus, were there others? Only Josette. Let's not kid ourselves here. Yeah, it'd be a bit of a stretch. After all, she's a student. Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. As for a school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. I'm telling you, she was nice. She said nice things about me, so I trust her. Right, Joshua? We're going to kill her. What? During that time when the mayor put the septium into the safe, that girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's, eyeing her prey. Of course, since I have no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're gonna have to ask the girl a few questions. Wouldn't happen to know where she is. If I remember right, she should be at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today. Looks like we're gonna have to hurry. Let's try the hotel first.